My name is Randy Feltz. I play the Synthophone, the midi saxophone. This is an instrument that's made by Martin Herney in Bern, Switzerland, and the name of his company is Softwind. So if you have interest in this later, you can check his website, www.softwind.com, and you can get a lot of detailed information about the instrument. Each one of these is built into the body of a real alto saxophone and is handmade, essentially, a very high quality wind controller. If you take a look at the left corner of the screen, in that area you'll see a page from the Synthophone manual that shows some of the controls that are manipulated by a little membrane area that's attached and playable by the right thumb of the player. Looks like this, and I just lean my right thumb against that as I'm playing to toggle the various control factors on and off. Then the software instrument that I'm playing today is called Unify, and Unify is a shell or a holder, I guess you would say. It can set up your software instruments in organized layers and allow you to do combinations of your choice and then quickly recall them. And also it has a lot of control features that are very powerful. So this is a set of alto saxophones. If I play them in a unison, it sounds like this. This is thanks to the audio modeling SWAM people that make this highly responsive wind controller instrument for us. And usually that instrument is intended to be a single line instrument. But with the use of a feature inside Unify called the Polybox, you can dial up multiple instances of these instruments and then have the Polybox sort out the parts so that what was a single line only instrument can also become a poly instrument. So if I go to two parts, I get and then I can add a third part. I'm doing the vibrato with my jaw. And I'm doing inversion changes to the chords with my jaw. And then I can go to a fourth part. And then I can change the tonality. And then to a fifth part. Okay, so then turn your attention to this area here with the thumb control. I can hit my high F key and my middle E key, and then use the E flat or C keys on the sax to toggle through this list of choices. If it's off, the thumb membrane doesn't do anything. If it goes to the first level, it's the octave key. Sorry, that's the wrong one. Take a couple of the parts off. Then we can go to level 2, which is a sort of an auto bend down. Level 3 is pitch bend up, and that's controlling the pitch bend with your thumb rather than your embouchure. Level 4 would add extra aftertouch. I'm going to skip past that one for a minute. Level 5 would be the number of voices and chords, so that as you play and then press in the thumb membrane, level 6 is upper and lower MIDI channel. That's switching between channels 1 and 2, or 3 and 4, or 5 and 6 by pressing on the thumb membrane. I'm going to skip past that one for a second. Level 7 is these flat 2 substitute chords. And level 8 is freeze harmony. Whatever the last harmony was is captured, and then you can play that harmony in parallel motion. And then if I released the thumb, you heard there in the last 3 notes, it went back to its regular setup for harmony. And finally, there's a sustain pedal function, which I'll get to later. Okay, so that gives you some idea of how the programming on the Synthophone works. Now for the Unify side of things, we can add a layer to this group of saxophones here. Let's see, let's go to Randy Guitars and add maybe this one. And that sounds like this. So the possible layers are, of course, almost infinite. Even with a few software synthesizers, you can quickly get up to a huge number of layers. Let me show you some of my single sounds. This is the alto sax that sounds the most like my own acoustic alto to my ear. And then by, I can add, let's see, I'm going to try a different thing here. Let's go to this. This is my what I call basic breath plus choir. The basic breath is a sort of straightforward analog lead synthesizer sound, and the choir is a choir sample. So this is way more complicated than it seemed at first. This has got several layers hidden away. This is this moving layer here, the transfer dicer. I'm going to mute that for a second. And then I'm going to turn the harmony on. And then if I turn the moving layer back on, and then on this, I can turn this layer completely off easily just by clicking on it. So then I'm back to the simple alto sax. And by clicking here again, I'm back to the complex. So I think that should give you an introductory idea of what the Synthophone might be like and what the possibilities of Unify might be like. If you have particular questions about either area, please send me a message in the thing from the video. Hope you enjoyed checking this out, and I'll be back again with another demo soon.